Alrighty, folks. We are in the middle of Minnesota's false spring. It is a cruel and maddening time in which the sun shines, the snow starts to melt, the grass is showing. You might even hear birds singing or see some squirrels playing around. And you know that within a couple of weeks you're going to get slammed with probably a bit more snow and some frigid temperatures. In the meantime, trying to take advantage of this and get a little bit of work done in the yard, and kind of wander around and think about some of the plans I've been making for the season. First things first, we got a couple things delivered. We have 2 trowels. Both of them came with the house, and they are terrible. So I wanted to get myself a decent trowel and found this online. It's from a company called DeWitt. This is their Tierra well made or well done trowel. It's some pretty thick steel. It's hard to tell the gauge because it's curved, but I'm thinking it's about an 1/8 inch thick. And the tang here that is nicely welded onto the blade is a good 1/4 inch thick. So this is pretty sturdy, and should the handle ever decide to rot or break off, I should be able to replace that. So I'm looking forward to getting this into the ground. And then something that's pretty important to our plans for the yard, I got some mycorrhizal inoculant. Now this is made by Myco-Apply. They are suggested as a reliable manufacturer of mycorrhizal products by Michael Phillips, who at some point we will talk about books from. So I've been looking around trying to find the mycorrhizal inoculants that I wanted to get. I went with this. This is their Soluble Max. It's got what appeared to be the largest range of endo and ecto mycorrhizal species in it, and it is water soluble, so I can water it into our existing plants. I can use it as a root dip, so I can help our existing plants and our new plants, and I don't have to use any sort of gel coating for our new plants' roots. And hopefully that works well for us. Now there's a pound in that bag, which is a lot, so I will probably be sharing it with Maria's mother and some other gardeners that I know. I think it only lasts about 2 or 3 years, so get it used up and I should be all set. Going into the future, I might be able to get a smaller package from another company of something else. But at the moment, I really need to get the life in our soil kick-started back up. So once our real spring begins, I will start watering that into existing gardens and even some into the lawn, and hope that we can build up that soil food web and all of the creatures, both macro and micro, that keep our soil healthy. So, that being said, let's poke around the yard a little bit, and then we'll head inside for a surprise. So, back here, this is an area I've been pondering a bit over the past few weeks, maybe a month, and made a decision. So, there is a gate right here, and when I put down the leaves in the fall, I left a pathway coming out from the gate. So between the leaves that I put in and the grass that I had killed and seeded over with our Pollinator Palooza mix from Prairie Moon Nursery. So at some point I'm going to need to carefully rake up some of the leaves and let the sun get on those, but I will wait until the season has actually begun. But today I raked some of the leaves from over here onto where that walkway had been. I decided I don't feel like mowing a 2.5 foot wide strip of grass just for people to walk on. This year or next year I will put in some stepping stones and make it a nice path through a garden bed instead of a bit of lawn through a garden bed. It'll save me some effort. It'll get rid of some more of the grass, give us a chance to put in a nice ground cover, and I think it'll look really nice too. So then the garden bed will come out and curve through, and in the long term we intend to have garden bed coming out from here, so it'll all join up and you know, give us this nice cohesive loop. I did some raking just because I wanted to find some things to do, so I cleaned up the leaf piles that are marking out where our apple trees are going to go back here. I did a little bit of trimming on a tree up front, and it was mostly just because I wanted to play with my new pruning equipment. Oh yeah, I bought a Silky Zubat saw as well. I have a friend who's an arborist, and I've done some work with him, and I was very excited to get my hands on a saw just like what he has on his gear. And this thing is incredible. Let's take a quick look at it before we head all the way inside. So, this monster. This thing is sharp. It's about 330 millimeters. It's got these big teeth, and it makes utterly gorgeous cuts. So my arborist friend has had one of these for years, still cuts like new. The curve of the blade seems to make it easier to cut some thicker stuff. It's just wonderful. And let's see what's going on down here. About a week or so ago, I started getting my first seeds into some soil. So even though the garlic has died, we have some actual green down here. Here's an African violet that a coworker gave me and my cat tried to kill. But underneath this plastic, we have some real signs of spring. Look at that. So, let's get some focus. These are actually pink dandelions. And then this is a bunch of English daisy, I believe. Back there is creeping thyme. I don't think anything has sprouted in this flat yet. Let's go over here and we'll take a look at some other stuff. That is some more dandelion there. And over in here, I believe these are my fish peppers. And under here we have some Costoluto Genovese and Garden Peach tomatoes. So I was very concerned that we weren't going to get anything to successfully grow, and even if nothing else comes up, we will have more plants than we had last year. So I'm really excited to see some green coming up. This is my first year starting seeds, so I'm sure I've made a ton of mistakes, but hopefully I did something right and I can at least save some seeds for next year and do a better job. But yeah, all that being said, I hope you guys are doing well and getting ready for your gardens, and yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll check in with you again soon. Bye.